Hey everybody, I just wanted to post real quick about what this sober ascension space, some just stuff that's on my mind to kind of get the ball rolling in here. Lately I've been thinking about spiritual ascension, if you will, or elevation. I do feel like in this dualistic realm of degrees, we can think in terms of high and low and how different frequencies resonate. I know that there's, muscle testing and some of the work of Dr. David Hawkins and how that relates to different states of emotional states, for instance, like anger and bliss, and how these different emotions have higher and lower frequencies. And so I want to not just be sober, but live in a sober bliss, if you will. So I've been sober for a little over 5 years now, and something I've been thinking about is the difference between divine sensation and divine realization. And these divine sensations, in my opinion, are only I don't even want to call them glimpses into what's possible, because most of them are hallucinatory by nature, and literally that's one of their characteristics is hallucinations, and by definition a hallucination is a hallucination. But it is true, if you look back at the Dr. David Hawkins thing again, marijuana, for instance, it registers at a 350 or a 400 on his scale of consciousness, which is actually kind of high. Unless it's used consistently, then it drops below a 200, right? And it also requires someone to do that drug. And some of these drugs, other drugs that, have even higher registers. And so I can see why that would be appealing to people. It seems like a bit of a shortcut to me, and not needing to do the work, and, and what goes up must come down. And so if you go up, as you're coming down, now you have momentum. You may just hit a little lower than you were before because of that momentum as you're coming down. And then this need for a chemical to get back to that state again, and it's not sustainable. I know a lot of gurus and masters have been asked about psychedelics and different things like that. And people will ask them, what about mushrooms? What about LSD? What about ayahuasca? What about these things? And their answer will often be, does it wear off? And of course the person says, yes. And then they say, well, that's not it. And I find that very interesting. So how can we use the temple of the body? How can we raise our frequency in this temple and sustain those longer and longer? Because if we're using the natural processes and the natural chemistry of the body to raise our vibration, then naturally it would seem like that's going to be a lot more sustainable than if we need something from the outside to bring us into those states, right? So that's all I'm going to say for today. I'm really looking forward to collaborating in this space. And just other notes, I'm in AA. I've also been in some Buddhist groups. I love all of these groups. They're all amazing. They all have wonderful things to offer. I found a men's group. It's probably the most spiritual group of people in person that I've ever done work with in my life, and I love it. But I also have my spirituality, and everybody in the AA group has their own unique path. That's one thing that's so beautiful about that community, and something that's similar to this community. And we will be talking about the 12 steps and any other modalities and things. I want to hear about it from you guys. So bring it. Yeah. So anyway, I'm glad to be here. I love you guys. I hope you'll join me, and look forward to collaborating. Maybe if we get enough people in here, maybe I'll just start one, maybe even a weekly meeting or something. So, all right, super excited. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.